Hey, what's going on? I'm finally back. It's been a while. So today we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Hopefully by the end of the day I'll have this engine running. Put some stuff back together. First up though, I'm going to replace these reeds that are in here. There's your reed block. Carburetor's already off. Those are getting rebuilt. I've got some CCMS reeds. These are fiberglass. I don't know if you can see them. Whatever. So yeah, let's get to it. First thing though, we got to pull the reed housing off. There's 4 bolts. I already took 2 of them off. So there's 1 there, and then 2 down here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I always start on the bottom. That way I got something hanging. Now if this thing's, it'll probably be pretty tight on there. It's stuck a little bit. Don't use a metal hammer. Use a wooden mallet or a rubber mallet. Once you get the bolts out, tap it a little bit. Boom, boom, like that. That should loosen it up. If you use a metal hammer, you run a big risk of cracking or breaking something. So, all right, so let's pull this straight out. Bam. Here we go. We come over here. Here's my reeds. Let's fix this camera here. All right. So yeah, here's my reeds. Woohoo! And as we can see, we've got some gappage going on. See the gap right there? No bueno. I don't have feeler gauges, but I'm getting rid of these steel reeds. Now, if you have a 175 XR2, you probably don't have this arrangement of reeds. Apparently, somebody along the line had replaced these. So these are 5 pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you probably have to go with the 4 pedal. If you call these guys, Chris Carson Marine, they're down in Miami, right there. They'll actually help you out. They're pretty good guys. They'll explain things to you. They'll ask you questions about your boat, what type of issues you're having, and they'll walk you through stuff. And they don't charge you at all. You can call for a free consultation probably. But no, they're good. I like them. They also actually rebuild these blocks. So if you ever run into something like that, you need to ship it down there, I guess they'll rebuild it. And reading the reviews, I haven't used them for anything other than the reeds, but reading the reviews on Google, they seem pretty good. So yeah, let's dig into this thing. I'm going to change my camera view. All right, so here's my reed block. This gasket's gonna have to come off. I do have replacement gaskets. But the first thing we're gonna have to do is we can't access these screws, so we're gonna have to take all the reed blocks off. I don't know if they're marked. I don't think they matter which order they go back in. I'm not 100% sure. But for the heck of it, I'm gonna take something and scribe on them. So let's see. It'll be up. So we'll just do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Kind of like to put things back in order the way I found them. So first thing we got to do is pull these are the guys out. I think this is a number 6 Allen. I got a bit here. That fits. I'm gonna use an impact because this thing looks like it's been sitting for a pretty minute, so get a little impact going. I'm trying to pull them out. Get that in there. Bam. Broke right out. Huh. Now, of course, we'll be able to get that out. Oh, there we go. Just go on down the line and get them all out. So this one was actually spinning right here. I'm gonna get a little something spray in there, and I'm just gonna use a tap brake cleaner to spray that screw hole out. See if I can get a better bite on it. Shoot! Somebody rounded it out. Oh man, that stinks. That sucker's rounded. So Well, in that case, I'm not going to pull that screw out. What I'm going to do, just because I don't want to go through all the hassle and go try to find another screw today, because I really want to get this running. So I'm just going to pull these ones out, and then I'll just go in from here and replace the reeds like that, just for this set. So I'm messing up my workspace. So we got all the bolts out. Oh no, almost all of them. It looks like these guys in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what did I pull out here? Oh, I see what I did. Alright. So pull that. Well, unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to take that off. Dang, this is nasty. Yeah, because the reason why I'm gonna have to take it off is because this actually sits on the gasket. The gasket needs to go on first. Yep, so much for my other idea. See, now you can see those gaps. I don't remember off the top of my head what the specs were, but I don't know. I didn't like it. Steel reeds, if one decides to chip and gets ingested, it wouldn't be a pretty sight. That one's gapped. So now this part, how am I going to get this out? That's a number 6. Maybe I could take a number 8. Or these are all rusty. Yes, awesome. Might be able to get one of these down there and actually tap it. That's a number 3. That's bigger. So what I'm thinking I might be able to do, don't make fun of my baby hammer. Let's take this. Oh. Could try a pair of channel locks. No way. I don't have anything here to get that sucker out with. I might be able to maybe loosen it. There we go. Look at that. Yes. Thinking power. If I go like this. Hey, look at that. Bam. Big difference. No bueno. And we're gonna find another one of these, especially on a Sunday. So, I want to take this. I'm gonna wire brush it. Use some chemicals, clean it all down really nice, make it pretty. I'm gonna take these reeds off. All this junk. All this stuff I'm just going to hit with a wire brush. Get it nice and smooth. We definitely don't want no air leaks here, so we do got to be careful. So to remove the pedals, I'm just going to use a number 2. So actually on here they got two number 15, two T15 Torx. That I have one. Torx 15 for 2 sets, and then for the other 3 sets they're all Phillips. Figure that out. I don't know. So basically just go through. And that bar comes off and holds the pedals. I'm just going to clean all this stuff. now we got the reeds out the way. We're looking good. Now, fun part. So here's our reed block. Kind of dirty. I did wash it a little bit. I'm gonna paint all this. I just want to get this thing running. So that's like my main focus for today. So this is the top. Put it down like that. Here's my gasket. Came from Pro Marine. That thing's dirty. Pro Marine. There's your part number. Bomb. Hey, look at that. So get it out of this bag. Carefully remove it so you don't rip it, fold it. Just wipe my hands off real quick. Alright. Well, that's not it. Maybe that's it. Everything lines up. All the holes almost. Pretty close. Not 100%, but good enough for government work, right? Bam. Alright. So before I did this, I actually marked these so I could have an idea of what went where. But unfortunately, can't see them no more. I don't think it matters. They're all the same. So I'll go there. I'm gonna go here. I'll go there. There. Ba-bam. And ba-bam. So that's what we're looking for. So the fun part's gonna be screwing these in. So what I think I'm gonna do is do top and the bottom, just so that gasket stays lined up. And if you guys were watching before, you know that I had a stripped out head. Oh, there it is. So what I did, I won't be able to get one of these today, unfortunately, and it'll probably be a few days. Like I said, really want to get this engine running. So to put this back in, I won't be able to spin it like I did before to remove it because I got a new gasket. I don't want to ruin it. So I just took my Dremel and made a slot so I can use head. Tighten it on that way. I'm in a hurry. I've been waiting 4 months for my carbs to be rebuilt, and I just got them back. So yeah, that's why I want to get this back up and running, just to see if all this stuff I've done makes a difference. So yeah, let's get down to it. We're gonna need, where's my bit? There it is. There's the bit for these. Beautiful. All right. So I've never done this before, so yeah, bear with me. So we'll put that one right there, which will go through here. Again, there's no up and down on these things, it's just straight in. So I'll give that a little spin, let it bite. There it is. And then this long one goes in the second hole, which is right there. So I feel it. I want to get a finger tight so we can have this stuff lined up a little bit. Alright. Oh, did I do it too tight? Might have done it a little too tight. Yep. So we'll come back here, loosen just a tad. So we can move that, there we go. Just so we can get everything lined up. And like I said, I'm gonna do the top and the bottom, and then the rest of it all should fall into place, I would assume. So, like I mentioned before, I had a set, or I had two is a pair. I had a pair that had Torx screws in them, T15, and the rest of them are Phillips. So that's a Torx there, so I'll put that other Torx there. So we'll set that aside. We'll put a Phillips down here. Of course, where's my Phillips? let's take that, use this one. I don't want to rest this thing laying flat because that gasket, as you can see, overlaps a little bit. I don't want to crimp it, screw it up, none of that. So that's where we're going right there. Sorry, right here. Let's get that through there a little bit. And there's that. And the long one goes in there. Alright, feels like we're going somewhere. Yeah. Alright. So now, I'm gonna fast forward this because we're gonna go. Alright, let's put this Reed block back on. I can't even talk. Jeez, my bad. This thing right here, little $10 Walmart mat, little foam mat, lifesaver. So I don't have to be dealing on the concrete. Alright, there's my Reed block. New Reeds. Ooh, nice and pretty. It's actually really ugly. Again, I'm gonna paint all this once I get everything on. I'm gonna hit it with wire brush. So, putting this back on, pretty straightforward. We want to be careful when we're going back in, so we don't damage these brand new Reeds. But I didn't look up the pattern, but I'm just going to go bing, 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 bing. I'm not going to torque anything down until I'm ready to go. So let's go. So this right here held this, held that some way, somehow. With this bracket went, I don't know, that maybe. I'll find out when I get it back together. Alright, so let's go in, straight in. Let's hold it. Here. Maybe we'll put it there. Am I upside down? Oh, I'm upside down. That's right side up. Now it matches. Ooh, look at that. I'm a brain surgeon, part-time. I didn't want that much. So we're going to go over here. Now we're just going to go a little ways. Right here. And then from there, down here. Oh, I went in too hard. Alright, so we got those ones in. I'm just going to put all the screws in right now. And then I'll give them a little crank down. So I actually prefer to get them hand threaded first. That way you know you're not cross threading anything. Because if I was awesome, oh, actually I could, yeah. I could just put it in like that, boom, and end up cross-threading, and I won't feel it because I'm using that thing. So like this one right here, that feels like, oh no, that was just the gasket. It almost felt like it was cross-threading a little bit. I'm not gonna go too far, just a little bit, just to get these things on and down a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go. I could be totally wrong. Don't quote me on this. Refer to your service bill. Let's go. Do it a couple times. Run that one a couple times. We'll come down here. That. Here. I'm going reverse order. Here. Here. And then right there. Turn it up a little bit. Ta-da! That was the Reed valves. And then we'll go back and once I get the carbs on, gotta hook all these up. That'll be my next video in about 5 minutes. Huh. Yeah. So, got Reed valves. And now comes the fun part. Carburetors. My carbs, finally, I got them back. So the problem with them was in the bowl. Some reason, somehow, here's the old ones. These guys right here, these were seized completely. The mechanic couldn't get them out at all for his life. He heated them. Obviously, you can probably see right there, he banged them. All kinds of stuff. This took me 4 months to get done. I could have done it myself. I don't know what I would have done when I got to this part, but hey, yeah. So, you can see right there, that one's stripped out. He heated this one up. Everything was glowing red. He still couldn't get that out. So yeah, I have no idea what happened. I don't know the history on this engine per se. So yeah. But again, hey, that's my next video. Watch, stay tuned. Now we're gonna put my carbs back on. See you. I'm gonna run my finger around here, just checking for any indentation. Just go like that with the new fiberglass ones, and then seat them on there. There's no real universal. I mean, they're universal, so you can't really screw them up, and then you just go back and screw them back on. So when you put them on, I'd use it really low. If you're using a torque setting, I'd go super low so you don't strip out this aluminum block here, because if you do, oh, you're not going to be having a good day. So yeah, let me I'm gonna end this here. I'll pick it back up in a little while. Gotta get this stuff soaking. That's really fun to watch, almost as fun as watching paint dry. Alright y'all, I'll be back. Guy on. these ones. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. Turn the torque down so I don't kill it.